Hi, Diane. How are you? How are you, Diana? Or Dana? Sorry, Dana. I wasn't looking. I just saw the D. I wasn't looking with my glasses on yet. How have you been? Soaking here. You're soaking. I'm fine. How are you? I'm buried in snow. I am. I am. Hi, Miss Ginger. We are. Had power tonight though. We lost power last night, so we'll see how long. I'm charging my phone and got everything up. I'm gonna get everything up to 100 because I didn't do it last night because I thought it was charging and it wasn't. So it was at 32%. And I was like, ah, when I fell asleep last night. Another round just started and I had a little twist. Oh lordy, I know it's coming, huh? And I had a little twister in my backyard last night. Ooh, that's scary. Yeah, but I'm well prepared. I am too. I'm my son's out and about right now and I'm hoping he's gonna bring home food. Oh, the wind is howling again. Oh, here we go again. I did manage to take my husband for a haircut and a milkshake. Well, that's good. I briefly saw blue sky today. Wow, we did not see that. Hi, MJ. How are you? Happy to see you all. Happy to greetings to all. Happy to see you. We're happy to see you as well. How are you feeling today? Hi, Crime and Crochet. How are you? It's that snow though. Yeah, it's still snowing. I was listening to a channel last night. It's two guys that get paid to go out in extreme weather. They were near Donner Pass. I can't believe these. Some of these dummies are out driving. We need updated snow pictures. Be right back. I have to get myself situated. Okay. Um, updated snow pictures. I will up. I will put them on. Um, today was the day we did that. My son I buried his car and everything else. So they still coming. I put in. I have to put another short out. I think. But I'll take some pictures tomorrow when I've got to get out of the house tomorrow, and I'll take some pictures when I go out because it'll be so pretty. 'Cause it's all gonna be white. One guy got stuck. Hi Diana, how are you? One guy got stuck and hit the Polaris. He was wearing a t-shirt and shorts. Oh my lord, dumb. I don't. Yeah, I don't think my. I'm on my phone. I could go back to my phone, um, and show you guys the outside. But it's nighttime right now, so it won't show as big. What are you seeing out there? What's out there? Big nosy girl, huh? The other was a vehicle full of Van Evangelines. They didn't speak English and probably never encountered the star before. Wow. The guy said that they were allowing cars without chains to go through and to through a bit late to the in the game though. Well, they weren't letting it. It was closed last night. I took a 3 hour nap. I did too. I did too. I was like, I'm out. Peace out. I was like, I'm gonna sleep for today. And then I was doing laundry and passed out on the couch because I'm doing all my work laundry at home so that when I go back, I to work, that I'm all cut up on my no, on my sheets so I can work faster. Oh my god! I will post. I will show this if I can. Let's see if I can. See? My railing is gonna fall over the snow on the railing. And it's still snowing. So you guys can see it. Six Toes Freeway. Hi, Six Toes. Freeway I-80 from Colfax, Verdi, Nevada. Still closed now. Over 24 hours. 5 feet around the T-town. Megs, don't ask questions. I know. I know. I'm not asking a thing. I know too. Thank you for letting me know. I get it. You're fine. Yeah, no, it's insane. The amount of snow is insane. We have gotten 5 feet. Yeah. Six Toes, you're always welcome here. Deleting 4 or 5. No, you don't have to delete it, but okay. I understand though. No, I get it. You're fine. No, it's been closed. They're not closing it. They're not opening it anytime soon. The snow's too there's too many wind drifts that is making whiteout conditions. He does it for a reason. Or she does it for a reason. I don't know who that is, but I'm assuming they're doing it for privacy reasons, which is fine. Yep, it's all good. It's just something that person does, guys. Don't worry about it. We all have our reasons. And I know about it, so it's cool. He's fine. Or she's fine. Oh, sorry. Want to go inside? Want to go back inside? You're below me. You're below the laptop. Yeah. Gazinzai, are you having fun? Do you like it up here where the snow is? Where it can't get you? I know. It's snowing, huh? Hi, Ginger. They all say hi to you. Yep, that's Ginger making noise. I should have just called her noisemaker. She's been pretty quiet through the storm, though. It depends on where it's located. At Meg, yes. Thank you for the update, Six Toes. My son's out there and he's playing. He's playing in the snow. I bet he's playing. He's doing circles out there somewhere in the snow. I'm sure of it. Here we go again. What do you mean? My van is under the rainbow umbrella selling tamales on the corner. Okay. Well, I think you're probably buried there. Another round pounding. Yep. It's coming in right now. It's snowing up a storm. Tamales, yum. Yep. I still have not figured out my game, guys. I gave up last night. I still haven't got. I tried twice on something. It didn't work, and I went, okay. I have to wait for someone else to play it with me. I have no. I have not a clue surrounding like someone thought familiar, and I am not going CIS tonight. Smart, MJ. Now retracted that also. There you go. Good. No worries. Ah, the storm has not stopped. It's relentless. CSI Truckee. So, what do you guys all think of that Madeline Soto case? That's a crazy little case there. Okay, bye, y'all. Bye, Six Toes. You're always welcome here. No worries. Yeah, Madeline. Very sad. Hmm. I don't know about Madeline. We could look it up, but I don't know. I know there's a lot of people covering it, so I don't know if I can. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get struck by any of them. I'm gonna light a candle. Oh, Yeah, she was already found, passed away. You don't. Then is it not? It's not good. Do you want to look up? Do you want me to look up that case or no? Larissa put out 2 shorts this AM. Yeah, I saw that. Some people did. Um, Let me see this one. I can go here, and we'll go to present. I don't know why her mother isn't in custody. That's what I heard. Can you guys see that? Go away, you stupid ad. All right, let me see. And that was in Larissa's.
But she never made it.
Our detectives have determined that Madaline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephen Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day.
What has the school said? Have you get in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras is too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior
Not
to
at all.
just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So yeah, there's no way to track her right now because the detectives don't have her phone. But this isn't normal behavior, no.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and that was it. I was the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. We had dropped her off close to the school.
So last time we saw her.
Yeah.
13?
She's 13 years old, yes.
13, Madaline?
Madaline.
What are you thinking right now?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
The friend's parent. Now explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her. We don't know where she can be, and we're scared. We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day.
SOTO.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feel right now.
I feel like I can't breathe.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. Yeah, they dropped her off. That's what they said. Next to the school. I don't know why she didn't make it. I don't know if something happened on her walk along the way or if she got taken, but she never made it.
And that was the last anyone's seen of her or heard from her?
Yes. I went to pick her up after school, and she wasn't there. So I started driving around, maybe thinking she took a walk. Maybe she decided to walk to my mom's office, which is pretty close to the
Yeah, they
school
did find
her. Drove around and I didn't see anything. I drove back to the school. The school was closed. I emailed one of her teachers. They confirmed that she was absent all day. At that point is when I called 911 because I realized something was truly wrong.
Have you heard from like any of her friends? Has she been active on any social media?
She hasn't been active on social media, none of her chats, none of her games. We did contact all her friends. None of them had seen her Monday or heard from her. There's no update.
And I have to ask this, and I know I hate doing it, but is she the type that would run away? Has this happened in the past or anything? Has she ever threatened to run away?
Never. She's never ever mentioned anything like this before. And she's not the type to.
Maddie Soto has been found. The Orange County Sheriff's Office just confirmed that news.
Sky Fox is flying over a wooded area along Old Hickory Tree Road. We're told Maddie Soto's body was found near there in a remote area. Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte joins us live. And Stephanie, what can you tell us about this heartbreaking development?
Yeah, truly heartbreaking. We are learning that Madaline Soto's body was found right near where I am standing on Hickory Tree Road. And they found her body around 4:30 this afternoon, according to the sheriff's office, in a very wooded area. And a source tells Fox 35 that it takes a couple of miles to get to where her body was found by foot. I want to just show you what it looks like over here right now. You can see we're blocked off at this intersection. A sheriff's office deputy blocking off the area where they say that they found Madaline Soto's body. And now this is Sky Fox video of teams out here searching this area. And this, of course, comes after the Orange County Sheriff, John Mina, said that he was confident that Maddie was dead and that they were working to find her body. That was the latest we had heard from earlier this afternoon. And now we are getting this heartbreaking update that her body was found. I want to show you a picture of this car. This is Stephen Stern's car, who was Maddie's mom's boyfriend. He was a suspect in her homicide case. He was last seen driving a silver Lincoln and in this area of Old Hickory Tree Road and Nolte Road. And now, of course, we are learning that her body was found in a wooded area. We are, of course, are going to try to find out any more information about this case, and we will bring it to you live. For now, reporting live, Stephanie Buffamonte, Fox 35 News.
Kicking off the month of March on a high note, but the good news may not last long. Womp womp.
Here we have some important developments in this case that we want to share with our community. I wish we were here to tell you that we have found Madaline, but we have not found her. Last night, detectives from the Kissimmee Police Department met with Madaline's mother, and they had to tell her the very devastating news that although we have not found Madaline, we are now confident that she is dead. So our efforts will be focused on recovering Madaline. Dozens and dozens of detectives, crime analysts, and specialized team members have been working nonstop and following up on every single lead and every shred of evidence. Our detectives have determined that Madaline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephen Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day. We have video evidence that shows Stephen Stearns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26. Detectives later recovered Madaline's backpack and her school-issued laptop from that dumpster. At 8:19, we have evidence that shows Stephen Stearns returning to the complex and Madaline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time. As a result of that, although the initial missing persons investigation started in Orange County, the Kissimmee Police Department will now be taking over the investigation, will become the lead agency. And of course, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, all of our support personnel will be available and will still be assisting in this investigation. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Holland from the Kissimmee Police Department. Chief?
Thank you for being here. As Sheriff Mina said, this is still an active and ongoing investigation, and there is a lot of additional information that we cannot release at this time. I do want to note that Stephon Stearns was transported from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail, where he is being held on capital sexual battery charges filed by the Kissimmee Police detectives. Right now, our top priority is recovering Madaline. We are still appealing to our community for its help in this case. Please share this crime line bulletin on my right of Stephen Stearns. He was last seen driving a silver 2010 Lincoln MKZ. The Florida tag is IYLL82. On Monday, February 26th, between 1 and 2:30 p.m. in the area of State Road 192 and Old Hickory Tree Road, as well as Old Hickory Tree Road and Nolte Road. During this time frame, it is believed that Stearns had a flat tire and might have been seen changing the tire in this area. If anyone saw this vehicle or noticed anything suspicious, we're asking that they call Crime Line. We will continue to work tirelessly with the Orange County Sheriff's Office, the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, and St. Cloud Police Departments to bring a resolution to this case and recover Maddie. Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Chief. We'll take some questions, but just remember, we're still in the middle of this investigation. There's a lot of things that we cannot reveal. No, Stearns has not spoken to anyone. The video evidence that we have. So we're not going to go into those exact details, but we have video evidence that leads us to believe that she's already dead.
Sheriff, there's been a lot of things that was played out for yourself. This location in the afternoon, is there a leak? Are we trying to figure out, I know you're requesting video surveillance that area. Are you trying to figure out whether she was still with this?
I need to meditate.
Yeah, so
it
could be helpful to us if people saw something. And obviously, we're searching many different areas. But if someone saw something in that area, we want to know about it. What's that?
Okay.
So we actually have people searching areas right now. So they've searched a bunch of different areas, and they're going to continue to search. So I don't want to go into specifics on exactly where. I don't want to miss something.
Yeah, no, I agree.
One more time. I'm sorry. So what I'll say is what I already said is that we believe he moved her body in those early morning hours, and all that is still under investigation.
Wow. And Stern and his
yes,
dad?
Yes, we're talking to the mother. Yes. So we're talking to the mother and all this. There's, to my knowledge, she's not a suspect in this case right now.
Yep.
That's correct. So from the dumpster, we recovered her backpack and her school issued laptop. It's our belief that she was killed in Kissimmee and that he moved her body. And so that's why the Kissimmee Police Department is the lead investigators now. Yeah, that's all part of the investigation, so we haven't determined that yet. Yeah, so obviously detectives have spoken to her mother, and as you can imagine, the reaction that any parent would have. That is correct. It is transitioned to a homicide investigation, and the Kissimmee Police Department will be the lead agency in that investigation. We're still investigating it.
The detectives are continuing the investigation, and as more evidence comes up, there may be more charges in the future. That's still all part of the investigation. I don't want to say right now.
So yes, we reviewed that footage. It was very grainy. We weren't able to determine that was her, but like I said, we know that she was never dropped off at school that morning.
Didn't the parents say we
That's
dropped
correct.
her off at
Searches are
school?
continuing as we speak. And so, like I said, we have people who are working nonstop. And so every lead that comes in, every piece of evidence that we receive, we're going to follow up on that. And if that leads us to a new search area, we'll be out all weekend. Yeah, I think we're good.
I believe so.
Kicking off the month of March on a high note, but the good news may not last long.
So that was the video here was 1 day ago, and then they found her 13-year-old body had been found in a wooded area after 5 days of searching. I don't know if Grizzy would let me play her or not.
Some sad news to report. I want to put up this tweet here from the Orange County Sheriff's Office in Orlando saying Madaline Soto's body has been found. That 13-year-old who was missing for some time. They say at about 4:30 p.m. today off Hickory Tree Road on Osceola County Sheriff's Office search teams located the body of Madaline Soto in a wooded area. Madaline's family has been notified. A vigil in her honor being held now live as we speak. Let's watch.
If you could put a perfect person into like a human body, that would be her.
Aww.
You're gonna be sad around her. You're gonna be depressed around her. You should just walk to the room. She'd just be a ray of sunshine. She'd be the sun itself, and she was just really perfect.
Thank you, Ireland. Praise God. I'm gonna ask Pastor Susie Torres. Come forward. She's right over here. The youth pastor in our community. Or a couple words today.
God bless everyone that was able to make it out tonight. I want to offer my most sincere condolences to the family, to friends, the school, the community. In situations like these, it's hard to find the words to express. And it's hard to provide peace to a heart that's broken. If there's anything that I can leave you guys here with tonight, it's to let you guys know that there is a God that sees you, that there is a God that is here to comfort you in your time of need. And while I'm sure many of you may not have the words to express, He receives your tears just the same. I cannot comfort you, but God can. Amen. And I encourage each and every one of you that if you don't have Christ in your heart, to accept Him and allow Him to mold you and heal you, and to use this as a backbone and as a stepping stone to heal this community and to protect our young people. Because if there is a moment, if there's anyone that needs God, it's our young people. It's our youth. Youth, you're not alone. There's a church that is praying for you guys. There's a church that backs you up. And if you guys need a refuge, if you guys need people to talk to, if you guys need a place to worship, I invite you to come to our church and we will receive you with open arms. We will be praying for each and every one of you here tonight. And we love you with Christ's love for the church. Amen.
Is there anybody else from the community or the school? Any pastors, any parents, any classmates? Anybody else wants to say something? This is the time. Is there anybody? Yeah, be right here.
So, Maddie was like, Maddie was one of my very closest friends, and what happened to her, she absolutely did not deserve. She was like the sweetest, kindest person you'll ever meet in your life. And I will miss our group chat blowing up my Maddie's text. Her wanted to play football to call every single second of the day, and I'm so mad that I didn't have the time to like play with her because I couldn't even imagine. I couldn't even imagine this happening.
Well, that poor girl.
So I hope Maddie is in a better place now. I hope that she is happier where she is now than where she was when she was here.
Thank you for those words. Anybody else in the community that wants to speak?
I don't know who Maddie was, but I don't know a lot of other people. But if anyone cares, if anything like my condolences are to you. And this is sad, but it happened.
This is so sad.
It's a very cruel thing. I don't think really no one expected it to turn out this way. Unfortunately, like if you're hurting or anyone there's your in the end all and because I know what this is, so just know that there's always someone there. Whether that's God or your family, or your dad, or your mom, it doesn't matter, but just know that there's someone there.
Anybody else want to speak today? Anybody in the community want anybody back here?
I work at school.
An employee from the school.
Yes, I'm Mr. Macho. I wasn't expecting to be right now today, but I want to give a message to invite you to please speak out and report. We are united at this time. Sometimes this is happening for a reason, sadly to say, but please report. We are here to support you, not only as the students, but also the parents. So you get to know some information. We don't know if we have somebody else in the school that is going through the same, and we don't know. And we come to school every day, so please report. We have a very strong team. We are willing to support you. Please find this church adult school that you can go to. It doesn't necessarily has to be us as a counselor, but any other teacher, any other person that you trust, please speak out. So we are here to help you. Para los que hablan español, por favor, hablen, reporten. Esto no puede seguir sucediendo. Si saben alguna información, estamos aquí para ayudarlos, para orientarlos, para decirles dónde pueden ir, a quién pueden buscar, pero no estamos solos, no están solos. No solamente estoy yo no estoy solamente hablando en nombre de la escuela, aunque se dio la oportunidad, pero siempre va a haber alguien que quiera ayudarnos, siempre va a haber alguien que tenga...
Okay, so we wanted to just check in with you yet again here that you've been watching this very somber vigil today. This is in St. Cloud, Florida, in the Orlando area. when look at how many people coming out to remember this 13-year-old girl. Her name, Madaline Soto. Her body was found today as well. Let's step away from this. I know it's somewhat difficult to hear at the moment, but this is what we know about Madaline Soto and her disappearance, and the news today that her body was found. She was last seen on Monday morning of this week. We now know her body has been found according to the Orange County Sheriff's Office. It was found off Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County around 4:30 Eastern Time this afternoon. This comes after this afternoon's press conference where Orange County Sheriff John Mina revealed detectives are confident the girl is dead and was allegedly killed by her mother's boyfriend, Stefan Stearns. This afternoon, Skyfox flew over an area where a multi-agency search was underway with crews from St. Cloud Police, Kissimmee Police, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, and the Osceola County Sheriff's Office.
Hi,
as
Larissa.
well.
How are you?
This area is where Stearns was last seen between 1 and 2:30 p.m. Monday afternoon. He was driving his silver Lincoln MKZ with a flat tire and was believed to have been changing his tire in the area. Deputies believe Madaline Soto was never dropped off at Hunters Creek Middle School Monday morning and was dead before then. They also said Stearns allegedly moved her body in the morning hours of that day after killing her in Kissimmee. And you see her there, 13-year-old Madaline Soto, her body found. She was missing on Monday when she did not show up to school. Deputies believe she was never dropped off at her middle school and that she was dead before then. They also said that Stefan Stearns allegedly moved her body in the morning hours of that day after killing her in Kissimmee, Florida. Also, video evidence shows Stearns discarding items in a dumpster at a Kissimmee apartment complex at around 7:45 in the morning Monday. That was later recovered. It was identified as Soto's backpack and school-issued laptop.
Wow, he was getting rid of evidence? What a dirtbag.
So in the meantime, let's go back out live there
Mom
to this
clearly knows
visual.
more.
We're about to give you a summary of this story. I know I kind of just read a summary of it, but our team at Fox 35 in Orlando on this story from the very beginning since Monday when she was reported missing. Let's keep listening to this vigil here.
Community. This is community. Right. And today, although I'm sure most of you didn't know Maddie, we're able to come together. St. Cloud, Kissimmee, Orlando, Osceola County, Orange County. I'm sure there's a lot of you here from other counties. I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. From our church, Unity and Fire Church International, our bishop that couldn't be here today because he had other previous engagements and commitments, but he would have wished to be here today. I want to thank you all tremendously. I urge you to seek each other out. We got multiple parents out here saying if you're going through something, say something. Maybe you can't say it to your best friend, but maybe you can say it to a trustworthy adult. Students, to your administrators, your principals, your teachers. We are here to help. We are here to serve you. So every student, every child, every young adult that's here today, I ask of you one thing. If you or somebody is going through something that resembles an abusive situation, in whatever stage it may be, say something. Speak up. Speak up. Parents, if your child comes home and tells you about his friend or classmate that is going through a difficult time, call the school.
Community leaders there in St. Cloud, Florida, urging the crowd there at this vigil for Madaline Soto, saying if you see something, say something. If you hear something, say something about the potential and possible signs that abuse is occurring in some of these children's homes. Madaline Soto's mother's boyfriend now brought up on charges in relation to her disappearance. Like I said, we're going to stay with this story for just a more few minutes here. We want to hear from Fox 35 in Orlando. We're going to take you back to Monday when Madaline Soto was reported missing, into how we got to this afternoon. Her body found and positively identified as that of 13-year-old Madaline Soto. Here's Fox 35 in Orlando with this summary.
Last night, detectives from the Kissimmee Police Department met with Madeline's mother, and they had to tell her the very devastating news that
They had to tell her
although
bullshit
we
she
have
knew.
not found Madaline, we are now confident that she is dead.
Sheriff John Mina described the grisly timeline as best he could, saying deputies have proof of suspect Stephen Stearns trying to cover his tracks.
We have video evidence that shows Stephen Stearns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26th. Detectives later recovered Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop
That's what I was saying
from
earlier.
that
Yeah.
dumpster. At 8:19, we have evidence that shows Stephen Stearns returning to the complex, and Madaline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time.
They say their top priority is still finding Maddie. Our cameras were rolling this morning as deputies transferred Stephen Stearns to the Osceola County Jail.
Where was Maddie last seen? Why aren't you helping her mother and her family? This is a little girl. Help them find Maddie. Where is Maddie?
And the sheriff thinks that answer will be found in Kissimmee, which is why Orange County is now turning over their investigation to Kissimmee Police.
Right now, our top priority is recovering Madaline. We are still appealing to our community for its help in this case.
Okay, of course, that report was filed before we got word and news officially that Madaline Soto's body had been found. We wanted, though, to take you back. If you were new, just coming to this story for the first time, there, a vigil now live being held in St. Cloud, Florida, in Orange County, to remember Madaline Soto as well. It's a story we have to stay on top of, but this is how we found out. We learned today from the Orange County Sheriff's Office, Madaline Soto's body has been found in a wooded area. Search teams there with the Osceola County Sheriff's Office, in addition to a number of other local partners with this news there. Madeline's family also notified as well.
That mom absolutely knew. She said we, and I saw his interview earlier. He said we dropped him off together. They've said we a few times. I did hear that. Hold on, let me get mine. Oh, my brain, the storm. The storm is still here, Larissa. It's still coming in. Oh. Hold on. The mom absolutely knew, Larissa. You're absolutely right. I believe she did. This is Grizzly. I can't play him. Or her. Will Dolly strike me if I play him? $18 job.
Hey guys, I have devastating news to share. The body of missing 13-year-old Madaline Soto was found.
It's raining here. It's sick. It's okay. Well, that was it. That's all you wanted. I could have done that.
Madaline Soto, a 13-year-old girl who went missing on Monday, has been tragically found deceased. Florida officials confirmed the discovery of Madeline's body on Friday afternoon in a wooded area near Hickory Tree Road. The Kissimmee Police Department and Orange County Sheriff's Office, in a coordinated effort, located her remains. Authorities have identified Madeline's mother's boyfriend, Stephen Stearns, as the primary suspect in the case. Stearns was reportedly the last person to have seen Madeline on Monday morning, raising suspicions about his involvement. He has since been arrested on charges related to misconduct. While Stearns has been apprehended on these charges, he has not yet been formally accused in connection with Madeline's death. Investigations have revealed disturbing details, indicating that Stearns may have committed misconduct within the family's residence. Madeline's mother has not been implicated as a suspect in the case, according to law enforcement officials. As the investigation unfolds, authorities are urging anyone with information regarding Madaline Soto's disappearance and death to come.
Hold on. I was gonna look for the dad one. I saw your earlier one, but I wasn't sure if you did the dad one. Wait, hold on.
Middle school on the cameras. They saw her hang out in the parking lot for a little bit and then get up and leave. They didn't see a vehicle or anything else. They just saw her walk away around 9 a.m. heading towards the school, but she never made it.
Our detectives have determined that Madeline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephen Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day.
What has the school said? Have you been in contact with the school?
Yes, that they're doing everything they can. They've given me all their resources. The principals called me. They've looked at their cameras. I don't think they've caught anything on the cameras that's too far away from the sidewalk. Everything is too grainy, so they can't see specific faces. But they've looked. I'm just waiting to hear anything else from them.
Is this normal behavior?
Not at all.
To just not show up or call or text or anything?
Not at all, no. She, from time to time, she will leave her cell phone at home accidentally, and that's actually what happened yesterday. She left her phone at home. She went to school. But that happens from time to time. She's got ADHD, her memory. She's very forgetful. So yeah, there's no way to track her right now because the detectives don't have her phone. But this isn't normal behavior, no.
What was the last thing, I guess, the conversation that you two had, you and your daughter?
We spoke about her birthday party. She had a birthday party on Sunday. She had a great time. I couldn't make it because I was working, but she had an amazing time. She was so happy with all her gifts. I told her good night, and yeah, that was it. I wasn't the one who took her to school in the morning. That was my partner. We had dropped her off close to the school.
It's the last time we saw her.
Yeah.
13?
She's 13 years old, yes.
13, Madaline?
Madeline.
What are you thinking right now?
In my heart, I feel like somebody took her. This isn't like her to just pick up and run away, or just not go to school. I don't know what to think.
Friends, the friend's parent. Now explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her. We don't know where she can be, and we're scared. We just want her home.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day.
SOTO.
Mother.
Mother.
Jennifer, tell me how you feeling right now.
I feel like I can't breathe.
Being interviewed.
When did you first realize, or when did you file a missing report?
We filed a missing report. We called the police at like 4:45 yesterday, 4:45 p.m. But she actually went missing early that morning, around between 8:45 and 9 o'clock in the morning. She went missing. We had dropped her off close to the school. We had dropped her off close to the school. We had dropped her off close to the school.
We had dropped her off close to the school. Where's his interview?
All right, the first question is if I can get your first and last name and spell them both out for me.
Stephen Stearns, STEPHAN STERNS.
All right, so Stephen, you seem very emotional right now. Explain to us.
I dropped her off. Everything looked fine when I drove away. It's the last time we saw her.
What were the conversations that y'all had in the car when you dropped her off?
Not much. She was asleep for most of the way. Told her have a good day at school when she got out, and I love her. She said thanks, love you too. That was it.
And so where do you think she could possibly be? I mean, this isn't, as I was told, this isn't normal behavior.
This is not normal behavior. She's not the type that would just run off. We don't know where she can be.
You're such a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early. I could have waited longer. She looked okay. She was walking towards the school when I saw her. It was like any other day, so I went on with my day. It's hard not to blame myself.
What has the conversation been with Jen since?
She's been a lot stronger than me. She's been holding it together really well, and but it just keeps coming in waves. Just the reality keeps hitting. We don't know where she is. We don't know if she's
He's a
safe.
horrible human being. He needs to be under the freaking jail.
We just want her home.
Have you, like, literally put boots on the ground, went out?
Yeah, I even went out with the cops where I had dropped her off, and we looked all up and down the road, all along communities, and there was nothing helpful. None of the cameras were pointing the street. Nothing, which in 2024 was surprising. The church across the street had some cameras, and they mentioned seeing her waiting around in the parking lot for a while before moving on, and that was it. But it was grainy. It was grainy footage, and not much else.
Does it seem like she walked west, east?
They said in the direction of the school. I'm not sure what that is.
What was the language? Not language verbally, language, body language. When you dropped her off, did she seem happy? Was she like, I'm going to meet my friends?
Happy. She had a happy weekend. She just turned 13. She had her 13th birthday party. She was happy that we were all together here, and she's just very happy. She was a happy kid. She's very sweet. She's a very sweet girl. She brings a lot of joy to us, and we just,
She was a happy kid.
just not knowing.
So the unknown is killing you.
Yeah, it's like our whole world
Mom
is
helped
upside
her
down.
cover it up 100%.
Not feeling her presence here is. Sorry. It's hard.
I know you're fine. You didn't need to apologize. What do you want our viewers to know when they see this?
She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet, kind girl. Just please be nice to her. Bring her home if you find her. Tell her that we love her. Wherever she is, I hope she's okay.
I mean, if someone were to come in contact with her and you gave me her diagnoses, would it be easy to approach her without any like agitation or anything?
Yeah. She's a good kid. She's a good kid.
If you can sum up in one complete sentence, waking up, getting ready to drop her off at school, dropping her off at school, to now speaking to me after talking to the police about her being missing for over 24 hours right now. In one complete sentence, what would that be?
A living nightmare. It's a living nightmare.
Liar.
They
You're a
started off
human
like
being
any
that's
other.
lied.
Yeah, I just want to wake up. You just get hit with waves of the reality, just it's setting in. As soon as it got dark last night, we started falling apart because we knew it wasn't going to come to an end. And now we're going on 24 hours and still nothing. Just conflicting reports here and there. People say they see this or that. None of it's conclusive and none of it's helpful. We just wanted a baby girl back.
Tom, any questions?
No, I'm good.
Thank you.
I just want my baby girl back. When he did it, and he's lying to everybody, everybody's gonna know it. Because like here, if I had seen that first, and then I hadn't seen anything else, I would have thought that he didn't do anything wrong. That he, was losing everybody and getting away with it. That's so sad because that's how people can look when they're just being lying, deceitful people. How can a father do that? Is he the real father? Oh my God, I'm eating. I was gonna play Grizzly, but I don't want to make Grizzly mad at me. Ever. No, he's the mom boyfriend. How long were they dating for? Anybody know? The wind is howling outside my house. Howling. And I'm not lying. Yep. So I'll show you guys this again. And then I'll get on my phone so you guys can see it better. So I can keep this charged too. You guys can see the wind over on the light, kind of. Grizzly's not putting all of the Grizzly's not putting out all the facts. Oh, she's not? It doesn't seem like there's a lot of facts yet. It just kind of shows that people are poking and prodding at it, like everybody does. I'm sick over it already, though. I'm sick of seeing this happen to little girls and little boys. Like, you know, our kids should be safe. Our kids should be able to do what they want to do, and parents should be more better parents. Yeah, you take care of your kids. You don't hurt your kids. That just doesn't. I don't get how anybody can even hurt a child, let alone then do an interview about it and act like you're innocent. That's just sickening. Laura, you did a good job on putting yours out, though. I'm so, like you said, I'm so sick of seeing it every single day. What is the wrong with the world today? If this is what our children and our society has come to, what is in store for us to come? Don't have kids, people, if you don't know how to take care of them. First, second, if you're sick of the men, don't have kids. I'll be right back. I gotta go pipe. You're such a cute little kitty. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You're a kitty. Where's mine to? Mom? Where's mine in my bowl, Mom? There you go. There you go. Yeah. You're so cute. You're so cute. What out? What's out there so far? Yeah, crazies are out there. Is that what you're talking about? She wouldn't have said that she would not have said that they dropped that she went with him to drop him off if she didn't know. If she dropped her off at school. Oh, just what's out there so far. Well, I'll stay on top of it as much as I can and try to see if we can watch it. What happens? Brr. I just got wind blown. So did my snow blown. So did my laptop. I see. I just got completely snow blown again. So what have you been up to, Larissa, today? Are you relaxing? Are you back from vacation and relaxing? Oh. Cleaning. I had to go inside because my computer does not, like a mad woman. Maybe Army will jump over this case. Maybe. I doubt it. Maybe she will. Then she can follow it from the beginning. It's just so sad. It truly is so sad that this is our norm and that this is what this world is coming to. It's really that sickening and just annoying to know that that's what the world is coming to. What are you doing, Ginger? What are you doing? Power's gonna go out again, so I gotta charge my laptop. I can just feel it's gonna go up. So I gotta keep my laptop charged and my phone charged. And I got I got one next to my bed. Okay. I should just bring that one out here so I don't have to take that one with me. I'm trying to figure out where my flashlights are. We're going to lose power again. I can feel it. Yes, I can. Always happens at nighttime. Right when I'm going to bed, so that's always good. Yep, we've got a good... Oh, I can show you on this side, guys. See? Hi, everybody. And then there's that. And over there is the corner of my deck. And I'm sure Miss G just clipped that picture with me. Literally, I've done so. Ah! Ginger. Okay, there you go. Good girl. Literally, I've done so many loads today. I'm feeling like I'm repeating the same thing and getting no result. I've been there. I don't know how you do it all day. I hate it. I do it every day. I have a pile of laundry next to me. I have to fold tomorrow. And I've just been doing laundry. I'm going to fold it all tomorrow and pack it up. And then have it all ready to go when I'm ready to go. Huh, Miss Ginger? Huh? That's what we do, huh? Yeah. All right, and plug it in the laptop again. So it stays charged. Judy's my normal person that charges, but tells me to keep my things charged when I'm online. But she's been busy. I tried my phone. It's at 96%. Both of my things are going to be at 100% that when they're charged. That never happens. I know. I'm gonna have to upgrade my picture tomorrow. So you guys get in the daytime, so I get a good picture. Have you guys been liking my shorts of the snow? Oh, I did that earlier. Sorry, I'm giggling. It's been a long day. For me to do nothing all day is long days. Um, oh wait, here.
Time in just a span of a few days. He's now facing sexual battery and child pornography charges, but has not so far yet been charged in Maddie's death. Fox 35's Matt Trezza explains why more charges could be on.
Wait.
Just one day after the body of 13-year-old Maddie Soto was found, the prime suspect in her disappearance was a no-show in court today. Thanks for joining us at 5. I'm Manny Martinez. Stefan Stearns waived his first appearance before a judge this morning for the second time in just a span of a few days. He's now facing sexual battery and child pornography charges, but has not so far yet been charged in Maddie's death. Fox 35's Matt Trezza explains why more charges could be on the way.
He waived his
Stephen
right.
Stearns was a no-show for his first appearance in Osceola County Court. His lawyer didn't even want the judge reading out the charges.
Stephen Stearns, or Stephen.
Your Honor, at this time, I am going to waive Mr. Stearns' appearance. I'm also going to waive the reading of these charges. Mr. Stearns is aware of what he's been arrested for.
At the first appearance, Stearns faced charges including sexual battery and possession of material depicting sexual performance by a child. Stearns had voluntarily handed his phone to investigators who managed to recover photos and videos that they called disturbing. Investigators say he's also the prime suspect in Maddie Soto's disappearance. Search teams finally recovered Maddie's body Friday evening after an exhaustive search through the woods in Osceola County. The judge said Stearns would stay behind bars.
Understood, sir. You got 0 bond and 24 CF 632. Good luck to you.
Orange County deputies have turned over the case to Kissimmee Police. Sheriff John Mina says they have proof Stearns tried to cover his tracks after Maddie's death.
We have video evidence that shows Stephen Stearns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26. Detectives later recovered Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop from that dumpster.
Wow.
At 8:19, we have evidence
Now
that
I get it.
shows
He was
Stephen
getting rid of it
Stearns
because he was
returning
taking
to
it
the
to school.
complex, and Madeline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time.
Former Orlando Police Chief Orlando Rolone says Stearns may have thought he could fool investigators.
This is a perfect example of someone who probably thought, I can get away with this. And unfortunately, everything is pointing at the fact that he has now been caught for the murder of this child.
Kissimmee police say at this time they aren't releasing any further updates on the case. In Kissimmee, Matt Trezza, Fox 35 News.
And breaking news at 6, sources just confirmed to Channel 9 the body of missing 13-year-old Madeline Soto has been found. We have learned that a tip called in after this afternoon's press conference with Orange County Sheriff John Mina led detectives to her body. Law enforcement from several agencies still out at the scene right there off of Hickory Tree Road in Osceola County. Good evening to you. I'm Christopher Heath.
I'm Darlene Jones. This is certainly a heartbreaking update to this major story we've been following for you since Monday. This morning, the main suspect who you see here in her disappearance, Stephen Stearns, was taken from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail. And then this afternoon, the Orange County Sheriff told us investigators believed Madeline was dead. But at the time, they had not found her body. The Kissimmee Police Department is now leading what they are calling, obviously, a murder investigation. We have live team coverage on this major story for you tonight from Orange to Osceola County following the latest developments. We start with Channel 9's Nick Papantonis, who is live near the scene, where, again, sources confirm for us Madeline's body has been found. Nick, what are you seeing out there?
So we're on the other side of this field on Hickory Tree Road. We're going to zoom in all the way to where deputies have set up a light. We can see a couple cars worth of flashing lights. Hickory Tree Road shut down for a good couple mile stretch. We're inside of that perimeter right now as we watch them somewhat do their investigation. We're going to take you to our view from Sky Witness 9, showing you the scene from above, a slightly better view. You can
They
see
didn't take his ass to
long
jail and throw away the
line
key.
of vehicles on the side of the road that appear to be focusing their efforts on the woods just off to the side of the road. But again, a lot hidden from our view as we watch this unfold. Just to give you a recap of what has happened today and why we are here. Earlier this afternoon, Sheriff John Mina up in Orange County, as well as Kissimmee Police Chief Betty Holland, announced that they had good reason to believe that Madaline was dead. They said video evidence put her body in Stephen Stearns' car Monday morning when he was supposed to be dropping her off at school. They said they found her laptop from school as well as her backpack in a dumpster in the apartment complex where they lived. And they said all of that evidence led them to conclude that she was not alive. It's not a search operation as it was a recovery operation at this point. We've watched deputies and police officers swarm different parts of the area a couple of different times, no luck for the first couple, but then we landed here on Hickory Tree Road, down the road from where officers and deputies said that they'd images of Stearns' car from the day Madaline disappeared. They said that they were on the lookout and asking anybody to be on the lookout because they had those images. They knew that he was here and that he had gotten a flat tire at some point, and they expected him to have changed that, somebody to have seen it. We've learned because of that press conference that they gave that they came to this location where they found her body about an hour or so ago now. So we are waiting to see if a press conference is going to be called to give the update and explain a bit more in detail about what has happened over the last couple of hours. But again, a very sad update here from Osceola County and throughout the day. But a little bit of answers for Madaline's mother, who, again, as we've emphasized all afternoon, is not a suspect in this case. Live in Osceola County, Nick Papantonis, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
And there will be a vigil in Hunters Creek tonight in honor of Madaline Soto. Channel 9's Daryl Matthews continues our live team coverage there. And Daryl, organizers are doing this to support Madaline's friends and her family.
Yeah, Chris, under these changing circumstances, they say now it's time to mourn with the community, the family, and Maddie's classmates.
It broke my heart because the first thing that came to my mind was my own daughter. And I'm sure that everybody thinks of that at a tragic moment like this one.
From a missing person to a homicide, community members are trying to come to grips with what is now a death investigation in the disappearance of 13-year-old Madaline Soto.
She had other family members, schoolmates, people that were around her. And so now we mourn. Now we mourn.
Church leaders were planning a prayer circle in hopes of getting little Maddie home safe. But now, with investigators saying all signs pointing to a homicide, the prayer circle has now been turned into a prayer vigil.
We want to let the family know that the church is there for them, that God doesn't abandon them because the situation changes.
Friday, Eyewitness News spotted Kissimmee police outside the home hours after Stephen Stearns, the prime suspect in Maddie's disappearance, was moved from Orange County to Osceola. This comes just days after we spoke to Stearns, who at the time told us he dropped Maddie off at a church near Hunters Creek Middle School.
Are you, in a sense, blaming yourself?
It's hard not to.
Why?
I dropped her off early.
Throughout the week, more than 100 people scoured locations looking for the teen. Tonight, with every bit of new information, the community wraps its arms around each other.
And that vigil will be around this school. It would not be on the premises, but like I said, around this school. That'll be tonight at 7 o'clock. We're live in Hunters Creek. Daryl Matthews, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
Our hearts certainly go out to little Maddie's family. The disappearance of 13-year-old Madaline Soto prompted concerns about what some parents consider a major flaw in the Orange County Schools attendance system. Madaline's mother says she wasn't notified that her daughter was absent from school until nearly 6 p.m. Channel 9's Ashlyn Webb spoke to Soto's mother earlier in the week. And Ashlyn, there is now a petition to change that notification procedure.
Yes, I actually spoke to Madeline's mom Wednesday night before the investigation took the turn that it did. She said she felt this was a failure on Orange County schools, that she wasn't notified until later Monday evening that Madaline was absent. That call was actually after Jennifer had gone to the school to try to pick up Madaline at around 4:30 p.m. Now parents are reacting, saying that Orange County schools needs to make a change.
Hello, this is a message from the attendance office calling to inform you that your student was absent today.
Jennifer Soto says she got a call like this at 5:55 p.m. Monday, 10 hours after her daughter Madaline didn't show up to Hunters Creek Middle School.
That is a lot of time. You can travel far distances in a matter of 10 hours.
Sarah Terrell, the mom of a Hunters Creek Middle School student, is one of many now asking why Orange County Schools does not notify parents earlier in the day that their child is absent. Terrell started a petition Thursday that already has hundreds of signatures.
I don't think that it would be so horrible that I got a call at 10 or 11 a.m. that my student was absent.
Orange County Public Schools says its automated system notifies parents after the school day because the final cutoff for teachers to submit attendance is 3:30 p.m. Once attendance is finalized in the system, the school district says a report is run and later guardians are notified their student was absent.
I have had quite a few emails from parents concerned about the current procedure that we have in Orange County.
School board member Alicia Ferrant says she plans to discuss Orange County's current procedure with the board.
I can go to the board table and see if there is a procedure that we can change to help prevent things in the future, although with something like this, I don't know that this could have been prevented, and we can't live in the what ifs.
Now, we checked with other school districts in the area about what their procedure is about this. Lake County schools say they notify parents after the first class that a student is absent in. And some states like Ohio have laws on the books that require schools to notify parents within 2 hours after a student is absent. Reporting in Orange County, Ashlyn Webb, Channel 9 Eyewitness News.
All right, the superintendent of Orange County Public Schools is expressing sorrow over little Madeline's death. In a statement released to us today, Dr. Maria Vasquez says she is heartbroken and is praying for the Hunters Creek Middle School community. She told us counselors will be available for students and staff there on campus. Chris?
The Orange County Sheriff and Kissimmee Police Chief both expressed today that this is still an active investigation and more charges could be filed. We'll continue to follow every development in this story and share updates both online and on air on WFTV and WFTV.com.
13-year-old Maddie Soto has been missing since Monday morning. And this exclusive video you see right here, when Fox 35 spoke with her mom on Tuesday night, you could see her boyfriend sitting in that Zoom interview right behind her. We've circled him on the screen there. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Marlisa Goldsmith.
And I'm John Brown. That same man is the man who deputies walked into the Orange County Jail last night. And we have live team coverage of his arrest, plus the latest in the search for Maddie. We're going to begin with Fox 35's Randy Hildreth. So Randy, you've been digging into the arrest today. What did you find out?
Yeah, good evening to you both. We got this warrant from the Kissimmee Police late this afternoon. Now, some of the details in this warrant too graphic to share on TV, but I can tell you, in looking through it, one of the things that stood out, investigators say the mom's boyfriend, Stefan Stearns, told investigators that he did a factory reset on his phone the same day Maddie was reported missing.
Maddie, if you see this, please come home.
A mother begs for answers to Fox 35 in the search for her missing daughter, 13-year-old Maddie Soto.
I'm trying to hope for the best, but I'm scared for her. I want her to be okay.
Days later, Orange County Sheriff's Office names the man in the back of our interview as their prime suspect in the case. Stefan Stearns, Maddie's mom's boyfriend.
He a factory
Stearns is the
reset? Is that
last
what I
known
heard?
person to have seen Maddie. He is not charged in the teen's disappearance, but was arrested last night and charged with sexual battery and possession of child sexual abuse material. Kissimmee police are assisting with the case. They say investigators uncovered the images on Stearns' phone, and the alleged acts happened inside the family's home in Kissimmee. In the arrest affidavit, it notes Stearns, quote, provided consent to search his phone. However, he stated he accidentally performed a factory reset on his phone on February 26, 2024. The same day, Maddie was reported missing. Stearns was expected in court today in connection to these new charges, but
based upon his refusal to come to court, he's got an out-of-county warrant out of Osceola County. His bonds will remain at none.
Meanwhile, still no Maddie.
Whenever you have a person go missing, especially a child, timing is critical.
Matt Aubin isn't connected to the search, but has helped law enforcement agencies in Florida and across the country with missing person cases. He says investigators are not only looking into the area where Maddie went missing, but also who she may have come in contact with and what happened leading up to her disappearance.
When investigating something, one, old is gold. We have to go far back into their history as far as we have to in order to truly map out everyone and everything that's linked to that person.
Now, again, Stearns is being held in jail with no bond tonight. Reporting live in Kissimmee, Randy Hildreth, Fox 35 News.
Thanks, Randy. Meanwhile, the search for Maddie continues. Deputies are not doing an organized search today, but they are still following up on leads. Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie continues our live team coverage tonight. So, Hannah, you were the one that was talking to Maddie's mom when you saw the boyfriend behind her during your interview.
Yeah, John, that was on Tuesday. Then on Wednesday night, law enforcement announced Stefan Stearns as the prime suspect in the disappearance of Maddie Soto. Now, when I spoke with Maddie's mother, Jen, on Tuesday, Stearns was in the back of that interview, and he made his presence known. He grabbed a chair and loudly set it down behind Maddie's mom and stayed there throughout most of our conversation. He was also cracking his knuckles and fidgeting with his hands. After watching his mannerisms, we actually reached out to Susan Constantine. She's a human behavior investigator to get her professional opinion.
In my personal opinion, I would have said, Sheriff's Office, you need to take a really good look at this guy. He is presenting to me suspect behavior. A lot of times people, when they're trying to hide something, their body becomes very rigid and very hyper-focused. We see that a lot. You also see him, one of these cracking his knuckles. You'll see that later on, okay? That's a way to release tension. The point is, tension is actually one of the 27 what we call points of interest that can lead to possible deception or suspect behavior.
Constantine has aided law enforcement in numerous high-profile investigations across the country. And something else she told us during that interview, it's no matter what a person is saying, oftentimes their body language will betray them by sending those all-important non-verbal cues. Now, where we're standing right now is believed to be one of the last places Maddie Soto was seen. This is allegedly where Stearns dropped her off on Monday morning. As you can see behind me, there are flyers posted here in the area. And as we arrived, some kiddos were actually getting out of school, which is where Maddie attends school. It's just not far, just down the sidewalk here. And they were actually holding a prayer circle for Maddie's safe return. If you at home know anything about Maddie Soto's whereabouts or have any information that may aid law enforcement in this investigation, you're asked to reach out. Call Crime Line, call Orange County Sheriff's Office, and get that information to them. Reporting live in Kissimmee, Hannah McKenzie, Fox 35 News.
And stay with Fox 35 Orlando as we follow this case very closely. We had the full exclusive interview with the mom and with the boyfriend sitting right behind her, posted on Fox Local. And you can watch the whole interview on the Fox 35 News app.
Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly True Crime. My name is Gizzard Kay, and today I'm here to offer you an update in the Madaline Soto case. Yesterday, we watched a live press conference that was March 1st of 2024, And then right after that, I filmed a video for you guys so that you have a
13-year-old Maddie Soto has been missing since Monday morning. And this exclusive video you see right here when Fox 35 spoke with her mom on Tuesday night, you could see her boyfriend sitting in that Zoom interview right behind her. We've circled him.
Jen, go ahead and tell us what's going on with Maddie.
Well, Monday morning, we took her to school. We dropped her off close to school,
We dropped her
across
off
the
close
street
to
from
school.
a church, which is it's right next to the school. She crossed the street and walked to school, what we thought walked to school. My boyfriend who drove her to school drove away at that point. It was seen on video footage that she hung out in the parking lot of the church for a few minutes and then got up and walked towards the school.
Right there.
But she never made it that walk and that was around 9 a.m. when she got up. She never made it to school after that. It's right next to the school. I don't know why she didn't make it. I don't know if something happened on her walk along the way or if she got taken.
She's lying right
but
now. The
she
whole
never
thing
made
of this
it.
point is a lie.
And that was the last anyone's seen of her or heard from her?
Yes. I went to pick her up after school and she wasn't there. So I started driving around, maybe thinking she took a walk. Maybe she decided to walk to my mom's office, which is pretty close to the school as well. Drove around and I didn't see anything. I drove back to the school. The school was closed. I emailed one of her teachers. They confirmed that she was absent all day. At that point is when I called 911 because I realized something was truly wrong.
Have you heard from like any of her friends? Has she been active on any social media?
She hasn't been active on social media, none of her chats, none of her games. We did contact all her friends. None of them had seen her Monday or heard from her. Yeah, there's no update.
And I have to ask this, and I know I hate doing it, but is she the type that would run away? Has this happened in the past or anything? Has she ever threatened to run away?
Never. She's never ever mentioned anything like this before. And she's not the type to want to do this. She did accidentally leave her phone on Monday, which is kind of normal for her. She's got ADHD and very forgetful. So she left her phone at home, so there's no way to trace her. They tried tracing her school laptop, but that's off, so it's not pinging to anything.
Jen, what is your fear? I know you mentioned she's on games and stuff. Do you think she could have like met somebody and tried to meet up with them?
She's open to us. She's open with us about, if she's got a crush with anyone, and she told us she had a crush on someone at school. And I looked at their messages, nothing was weird. I looked at all of her messages, all of her deleted messages. Nothing seemed weird. It didn't seem like she was talking to anyone. So I don't feel like that's the case. I feel like she may have been taken because this is not like her at all to just disappear and not tell us, not let us know where she's going or who she's with. Yeah.
What are you getting from law enforcement? Are they actively searching for her? What happens now? Especially that she doesn't have her phone with her.
So as far as I know, they're conducting a search around the school. Behind the school, there's a Shingle Creek. There's a wooded path area that you could walk. It's a hiking path. They are going back there with their canine dogs. They've taken a piece of her clothing to see if they can trace her scent. They're also taking their own vehicles. I'm not sure what type of vehicles, but they're going into the woods to search for her. But I don't feel like that's going to find anything right now. We've had people all day on that trail sending us photos to see if anything there looks familiar and like her personal belongings, and nothing is hers. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure where to go from here. I'm just contacting the news to get the word out, to get some help, because I'm desperate. I'm a wreck right now.
So you think that she's been taken against her will?
I do think so, yes.
As a mom, you know, what's your mother's intuition telling you right now?
I'm trying to hope for the best, but I'm scared for her. I want her to be okay, and I want her to be safe. I don't want her to come back harmed. I just want her back, whatever that means. I just want her
Take
back.
tears. You can't even see the tears.
Are you getting any updates from law enforcement? I mean, yes, they're searching that small area, but have they gotten any hits on any scent or anything like that?
They haven't let me know anything. They haven't updated me since I spoke to them this morning. I've contacted them to get some information or to give them some leads, but I've heard nothing back.
And Jen, there's no way that she just being, you know, a teenager was like, maybe had a fight with you or an argument with you and was like, you know what, I'm going to go hang out at so-and-so's house and teach her a lesson. You know, could that be a scenario?
I don't believe so. We actually haven't gotten into a fight in like a few weeks or arguments or anything like that. If anything, on Sunday, she celebrated her 13th birthday with my entire family and she had the best day. She was so happy. She showed us all her gifts. She's just a happy girl, and she showed it on Sunday night when she went to bed. She was so happy. So, you know, she had the best day. I just, you know, there was no moment in that evening from when she got home from the party that she had a phone or had the laptop. She went straight to getting ready and went to bed. So I know she didn't have any conversations with anyone. She didn't make plans with anyone. I didn't see any of that.
So she's spent the whole Sunday celebrating her 13th birthday. Was her 13th birthday on that Sunday, or that was just like the time you guys were celebrating?
That was the time we were celebrating. Her birthday was on Thursday, the 22nd.
Okay,
She just turned 13.
But that's just so heartbreaking to be celebrating her 13th birthday, and then the very next day, that's
gone.
the last you've seen of her.
Yeah.
I mean, where do you go now? Are you gonna go out there and search or look, or what is are you sticking by the phone? Are you know, what are you doing?
I'm staying at home, staying by the phone, hoping she just appears. I know my entire family is out looking. They've all spread a bunch of flyers. I've had people contact me that they've gone to the international airport to spread flyers, to Amtrak, to Greyhound, just any way that if someone's taken her and they're trying to take her, just to show her face, just to make sure, you know, she's not being taken against her will.
And you mentioned ADHD. Was there anything else maybe mentally going on, or that you knew of?
She does suffer from anxiety, and once upon a time she was diagnosed with autism. We had her what's the word?
Brained, maybe?
Reevaluated.
Okay.
We had her reevaluated a few months ago, actually, and they told us no, she didn't have autism, but she did have some autistic traits. She did have ADHD, some autistic traits, but not autism. So I'm not sure where to leave with that, because one doctor said she did and one doctor saying she doesn't, and I don't know. She's just in the middle, I guess, because she does have some tendencies, but socially she's pretty great. So I'm not sure.
And with the video that you were able to see whenever your boyfriend dropped her off, where was that? Which video? Was that a surveillance camera?
It was a surveillance camera from the church, Peace Church, right next to Hunters Creek Middle School.
And do you have that video?
I don't have that. They didn't show me. They wouldn't show me. It was actually my sister was the one at location, and they were letting her know what they saw on camera.
Okay.
But they didn't show it to any of us.
Got it. Okay. Jen, is there anything else that you'd like to add?
Please, 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 if you have any information, contact me, contact law enforcement. Any information helps. Maddie, if you see this, please come home. Please be safe. I love you very much. If you have my Maddie, please just let her come home. We just want her home.
We continue to follow breaking news in Osceola County. The body of 13-year-old Maddie Soto has been found. The Orange County
This is
Sheriff's
fun.
Office
I'm just
just
going from
confirmed
one
that
to one to
news.
one to one.
Sky Fox is flying over a wooded area along Old Hickory Tree Road. We're told Maddie Soto's body was found near there in a remote area. Fox 35 Stephanie Buffamonte joins us live. And Stephanie, what can you tell us about this heartbreaking development?
Yeah, truly heartbreaking. We are learning that Madaline Soto's body was found right near where I am standing on Hickory Tree Road. And they found her body around 4:30 this afternoon, according to the sheriff's office, in a very wooded area. And a source tells Fox 35 that it takes a couple of miles to get to where her body was found by foot. I want to just show you what it looks like over here right now. You can see we're blocked off at this intersection. A sheriff's office deputy blocking off the area where they say that they found Madaline Soto's body. And now this is Sky Fox video of teams out here searching this area. And this, of course, comes after the Orange County Sheriff John Mina said that he was confident that Maddie was dead and that they were working to find her body. That was the latest we had heard from earlier this afternoon. And now we are getting this heartbreaking update that her body was found. I want to show you a picture of this car. This is Stephen Stern's car, who was Maddie's mom's boyfriend. He was the suspect in her homicide case. He was last seen driving a silver Lincoln and in this area of Old Hickory Tree Road and Nolte Road. And now, of course, we are learning that her body was found in a wooded area. We are, of course, are going to try to find out any more information about this case, and we will bring it to you live. For now, reporting live, Stephanie Buffamonte, Fox 35 News.
Jen, go ahead and tell us what's going on with Maddie.
Well,
Story for a while now. Stearns has been named a prime suspect in the case.
Yeah, Marlisa, I sure have. And I actually spoke with one of Maddie Soto's aunts today. She tells me this has been a very difficult day for them. And this news, this new development has really been
The search for Maddie continues.
Maddie, if you see this, please come home.
It's now been 4 days since 13-year-old Madaline Soto was last seen in Orlando. Her mother's boyfriend now sitting in a jail cell, the prime suspect in her disappearance.
Based upon his refusal to come to court, he's got an out-of-county warrant out of Osceola County. His bonds will remain at none.
And Fox 35 got Stefan Stearns on camera before he was arrested.
Tonight, Maddie's family is hoping for good news as they wait for a break in the case.
We will not stop until we find her.
Developing story tonight. A lot has happened over the past few days since Maddie disappeared. So here's what we know right now. Maddie celebrated her 13th birthday on Sunday. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm John Brown.
And I'm Marlisa Goldsmith. Monday morning, Maddie's mom's boyfriend, Stefan Stearns, reportedly took Maddie to school. She was last seen crossing the street around 8:30 that morning. Orange County deputies released this missing persons poster on Tuesday.
And then Wednesday morning, deputies searched the woods near Hunters Creek and then held a press conference. And then just before 10 o'clock last night, deputies arrested Stearns. His charges include sexual battery.
Fox 35's Hannah McKenzie joins us live tonight. And Hannah, you have been following this story for a while now. Stearns has been named a prime suspect in the case.
Yeah, Marlisa, I sure have. And I actually spoke with one of Maddie Soto's aunts today. She tells me this has been a very difficult day for them. And this new development has really been devastating to the family, but they're still holding out hope for Maddie's safe return. Maddie Soto missing since Monday. The 13-year-old allegedly dropped off for school near Town Loop Boulevard around 8:30, didn't make it inside. Stephon Stearns now named prime suspect in her disappearance. Stearns is the longtime boyfriend of Soto's mother, Jen. You can see him here in the background of our interview with Jen Soto Tuesday.
I went to pick her up after school, and she wasn't there.
Sitting behind her, Stearns is fidgeting and cracking his knuckles.
That's a way to release tension. The point is, tension is actually one of the 27 what we call points of interest that can lead to possible deception or suspect behavior.
Human behavior investigator Susan Constantine isn't connected to this case. We asked her to weigh in on Stearns' mannerisms.
In my personal opinion, I would have said, Sheriff's Office, you need to take a really good look at this guy. He is presenting to me suspect behavior.
Right now, Stearns is behind bars, charged with sexual battery and possession of material depicting sexual performance by a child. Stearns voluntarily handing over his phone stated he accidentally factory reset the device the day Soto went missing. On it, investigators recovering disturbing photos and videos. An arrest warrant from Kissimmee police revealing details too graphic to air.
What about Mr. Stearns?
The 37-year-old being held without bond, refusing to show up in court Thursday. Retired detective David Nutting has dealt with hundreds of suspects over the years. How frustrating is it when you have a prime suspect who is refusing to play ball or give up information or just answer questions?
It's especially frustrating in cases involving children, because it just seems so right in human nature to just tell everything you know. I mean, this is a truly innocent victim. This is somebody, Maddie, a young girl who did not live a high-risk lifestyle, and she's apparently with this monster. And it's just frustrating as why can't you just tell us what happened and let's resolve this case and bring Maddie back home.
Stearns is from Northport, Florida. That's about 2 hours from here. He still has ties to the area. On Thursday, the Northport Police Department confirming they too have assisted in this investigation. If you know where Maddie Soto is or you have any information that may help investigators with this case, you're asked to reach out to the Orange County Sheriff's Office, call 911 or call Crime Stoppers. In Kissimmee tonight, Hannah McKenzie, Fox 35 News.
So thank you for being here. We have some important developments in this case that we want to share with our community. I wish we were here to tell you that we have found Madaline, but we have not found her. Last night, detectives from the Kissimmee Police Department met with Madaline's mother, and they had to tell her the very devastating news that although we have not found Madaline, we are now confident that she is dead. So our efforts will be focused on recovering Madaline. Dozens and dozens of detectives, crime analysts, and specialized team members have been working nonstop and following up on every single lead and every shred of evidence. Our detectives have determined that Madaline was never dropped off on the morning of February 26th near her school. Instead, we believe she was already dead at the time and that Stephon Stearns moved her body in the early morning hours on that day. We have video evidence that shows Stephen Stearns discarding items in a dumpster in that apartment complex in Kissimmee at 7:35 on Monday, February 26. Detectives later recovered Madeline's backpack and her school-issued laptop from that dumpster. At 8:19, we have evidence that shows Stephen Stearns returning to the complex, and Madeline was visible in that vehicle. We believe she was already dead at that time. As a result of that, although the initial missing persons investigation started in Orange County, the Kissimmee Police Department will now be taking over the investigation and will become the lead agency. And of course, the Orange County Sheriff's Office, all of our support personnel will be available and will still be assisting in this investigation. So at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Chief Holland from the Kissimmee Police Department. Chief?
Thank you for being here. As Sheriff Mina said, this is still an active and ongoing investigation, and there is a lot of additional information that we cannot release at this time. I do want to note that Stefan Stearns was transported from the Orange County Jail to the Osceola County Jail, where he is being held on capital sexual battery charges filed by the Kissimmee Police detectives. Right now, our top priority is recovering Madaline. We are still appealing to our community.
So we're talking to the mother and all this. There's, to my knowledge, she's not a suspect in this case right now. That's correct. So from the dumpster, we recovered her backpack and her school-issued laptop. It's our belief that she was killed in Kissimmee and that he moved her body. And so that's why the Kissimmee Police Department is the lead investigator.
I didn't hear this part of the last one. He moved her body.
Yeah, so it could be helpful to us if people saw something. And obviously, we're searching many different areas. But if someone saw something in that area, we want to know about it. What's that now? So we actually have people searching areas right now. So they've searched a bunch of different areas, and they're going to continue to search. So I don't want to go into specifics on exactly where. I don't want to miss something. One more time. Sorry.
Do you guys hear my dishwasher going on in the background? Is it very loud?
So what I'll say is what I already said is that we believe he moved her body in those early morning hours, and all that is still under investigation. Yes, we're talking to the mother. Yes. So we're talking to the mother and all this. There's, to my knowledge, she's not a suspect in this case right now. That's correct. So from the dumpster, we recovered her backpack and her school-issued laptop. It's our belief that she was killed in Kissimmee and that he moved her body. And so that's why the Kissimmee Police Department is the lead investigators now. Yeah, that's all part of the investigation, so we haven't determined that yet. Yeah, so obviously detectives have spoken to her mother, and as you can imagine, the reaction that any parent would have. That is correct. It is transitioned to a homicide investigation, and the Kissimmee Police Department will be the lead agency in that investigation. We're still investigating it.
The detectives are continuing the investigation, and as more evidence comes up, there may be more charges in the future. That's still all part of the investigation. I don't want to say right now.
So yes, we reviewed that footage. It was very grainy. We weren't able to determine that was her, but like I said, we know that she was never dropped off at school that morning. That's correct. Searches are continuing as we speak. And so, like I said, we have people who are working nonstop. And so every lead that comes in, every piece of evidence that we receive, we're going to follow up on that. And if that leads us to a new search area, we'll be out all weekend. Yeah,
I'm hungry. I am. There we go. I did that without even a flaw there. I'm hungry. Do I get in the car and drive? You guys want to go with me to the 7-Eleven and get a candy bar? It'll be an exciting little adventure. My never-ending laundry that I'm just folding tomorrow. I'm so excited! I have another day off. You guys don't even understand how much nice it is just to have a 2 days off and be in the snowstorm. I don't have to go anywhere and I don't have to do anything, but I gotta go to the 7-Eleven. That's all right. I can do that. So should I go to 7-Eleven or not? See, now I'm talking to myself here this whole time because I was walking around with you guys in my pocket because I was doing the laundry. Should I go to 7-Eleven or should I not? Well, that is the question. Because otherwise, just staying home. The laundry. That's our 6th one today. All the major stuff is bottom. All the stuff I put in the car. First, in the back. And I feel like I have something that's poking me in the foot, in my boot. So 7-Eleven or not? What am I gonna do, guys? You wanna go for a car ride? All right, let's go, Miss Ginger. We'll put that in the car. All right, we're going out in the okay, go down. Oh, let me make sure I have my car key before I get all the way down there. I don't have them. Just take your purse. No, I'm not. They are in the car. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure they are. Taking the spare, just so I don't have to come all the way back up here. All right, I'm going. Come on. Come on. You want to go? You're going to stay. Should we go to the 7-Eleven or not? Let's go, Miss Ginger. I want a candy bar. Nope, we got a brand new thing of new snow. All right, we're going through the all right, here we go. There, I made it made it to the driveway. Come on. Come on. Ginger. Come on. Come on, baby girl. You got it. Good job. Come on. Good job. Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't know if I can get my car out after all that. Let's see. Come on, baby. Oh, let's see if I can get the car even out. never thought that it hadn't been plowed today. Good girl. Okay. Yeah, we keep it right here. Come on. Come on. Come on, Betty. Good girl. Good girl. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake. Yeah. It's a all right, we're out and about, guys. I made it to 7-Eleven. It looks like death warmed over here. It's very, very snowy and cold. Right, stay right here. I'm ready. Over. Over. I know, baby. You know, didn't make it through that snow earlier, huh? All right. I made it back home. And I made it easier for you on the way back. Come on. Come on, baby. Ginger. Hey. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Little brat. Come on. You were just going to sit there and nothing, weren't you? You got it. You're almost there. There you go. You made it. We both did. You guys calm down. Oh. Oh, it's cold out there. Sorry, I'm freezing, guys. Trying to warm up. I got my ice cream now. Yeah, you're okay. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to end this. We've been right around 2 or 3 hours. I think most people have gone off to bed. And it's my time to watch my movie. So good night, all.